G'day. On the weekend, I headed home from the big city to my family's farm. My beautiful wife-to-be wants everyone seated at our wedding in a couple of weeks, and since we're having a rustic-themed wedding, it's 80% her wedding and 20% mine, that's what we're doing. Dad and I are cutting up some timber to make some bench seats out of in the sawmill. I filmed the process and stitched it together to give you an idea of how the sawmill works. First we load the log onto the railway cart, clamp it down and adjust it, which we'll show later on. It runs along its tracks powered by the sawmill, and two circular saws cut off slabs from the log. The sawmill runs off a series of platforms. There's a table saw on one side, but once the log is cut into slabs, they can be fed through by two people on a series of rail carts and broken down into the final size timber. That tyre powers the rail cart that runs along and takes off the slabs. It also has an automatic dust extraction chain that takes away the sawdust. You can see Dad here securing the log to the top. We hadn't actually discussed what dimensions we were cutting the timber to, so you'll see us have a bit of a discussion here. This bandsaw is the latest addition to the sawmill. It had a 50 horsepower electric motor running it, but now it's being powered by a Farmer Model A, which is 30 horsepower. This tractor is the first tractor my grandfather ever owned, and it's now owned by my dad. There's no issues keeping up with what we're putting through. As I said at the start of this video, this timber is going to be turned into a rustic bench seats for my wedding. So we've cut 12-inch slabs for the top and 4x4s for the legs. We've also cut 4x1s to stiffen up the tops and some 2x4s to put between the legs. All these dimensions were only discussed as we were cutting it up, as you can probably tell. It's all been cut out of camphor laurel, which is a timber commonly used for cutting boards here in Australia. I hope you've enjoyed seeing our sawmill, and I'll catch you on the next one.